welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be, and I hope, reading new releases for a week. I have two books to read this week. The first one is The Knight and the Moth, and the other book is A Curse Carved in Blood. This is the second book in this duology, so I will be finishing this series after, and I really want to read this soon since these two books are on my TBR for June. I don't even know if I will be able to finish this in a week. I don't really have much time to read on the weekends and on the night in the week, so I will see what I can do for 7 days. As I said, I will be starting with this book. I already have my tabs, so let's get into it. Hello again. I am now in my bed. I will be reading until I fall asleep. So I am now at chapter 6, page 61. I really like the story. The gargoyles are really funny, and I like that it's not insta love between the main character and the man. So I do enjoy that. I really like Rachel's writing. I really hope this book will turn good because I do love her a lot as an author, so I hope this book is as good as One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns. I don't know how much I will be able to read before I fall asleep, but I will try to at least read 20 pages before I finish for the day, and I will catch you in another clip. I don't know when it will be, but I will give you an update when I can. Hello again, friends. We are Friday, 4 p.m. I will continue this book. I am at page 113. I'm at chapter 10. I really enjoyed this book. I'm now at the moment where it will start. Like, all I had to know from the resume on the back, we are past that now, so I'm really curious to see where this will go. I think I have an idea of what happened. I don't think I've talked about this book before. I didn't know what the story was about. This is the story of a diviner. Her name is Sibyl, and a knight. His name is Rory. So Sibyl the diviner, she has 5 friends slash sisters, and they are all diviners. They all live in the same place. They have to live there for 10 years, and after the 10 years they can go to live with normal people. And one night one of the diviners disappears. The night after, the same thing, and the same thing, and the same thing, and now Sibyl is the last one, and she's trying to find her sisters. So she asks Rory, well, she asked the king after I think 2 of her sisters disappeared, and now Rory came to help her, and she was the last one, so he helped her escape where she was, and now they will be trying to find the other sisters, and that's where I'm at. So I will read a bit and talk to you when I will be a bit further in the book. Hello again. We are now Saturday. It's 10:40 a.m. I have only read one chapter this morning. I was a bit busy. I ate my breakfast, I took a shower, and now my boyfriend is off to work. So I have until 4 p.m. to read. I think I will be doing that and maybe eating at 12 before I have to go. So it won't be a big day of reading, but still I think I will be far enough in the book and maybe finish it tomorrow. So I will be giving you a review after that and going into the next book. So far I really enjoy the Gargoyle. I do enjoy Sybil and Rory. Their chemistry together is growing a lot and they're really cute together. I love how they talk to each other, and I really love how the Gargoyle is like learning how to not talk, but it always says like a sentence but it's wrong, and then Sybil has to correct him and on how to say the right thing, and it's really funny. I liked how Sybil always thought of the other diviners, and how even if they had numbers, we could tell which one was who, if even with the number, but they all had their own personalities, and even if we saw them maybe 10% of the book, we can feel who they are and what Sybil felt with them and a relationship with them. And I think it's really nice how they are portrayed in this, even if they are not like big characters in the stories where I'm at. And so far we are discovering a lot of things, a lot of that I didn't guess. I had an idea about what happened to the diviners, but from where I am, we know what happened to them, and it's not what I thought, but still there's other mysteries to solve, and I have no clue what can happen for the rest of the book. I'm at the page 269, chapter 22, and I have about 120 more pages, I think. So I will read and I will see you in the next clip. We are back. It's Saturday and I finished this book this morning. I had about 30 pages left and I didn't film my reaction when I finished this book. I was not at home and I didn't have my camera, but I did a retake of what my reaction was this morning when I finished this, so I will show you that and after tell you what I thought about this book. As you can see, the ending was devastating. It was incredible. It was a lot of emotion. I didn't guess that it would go that way at all. I was suspicious of one character in particular. I didn't think it would end like that. I had like 10 pages left, maybe 5 even, and I was like, okay, well, what I thought would happen didn't happen and I have 5 pages left. What can happen? And then this ending happened. So I can't wait for book 2. That's all I have to say. And this is truly a masterpiece. This is beautiful. This is a great story. This is art. This is great. And if you didn't guess, this is also a 5-star. I enjoyed this so much. It was funny. It was well written. The plot was great. The characters were good. The chemistry between them was really well done. I have nothing bad to say about this book. The only thing that I found funny was when either Benji or Sybil said that Rory was a bad knight in I thought of someone telling their dog that it was a bad dog, and I always imagined this like, you're a bad knight, Rory, and I thought it was funny. I know it wasn't written like that, but that's what I imagined when I was reading this. This is the 3rd book that I've read of this author, and the 3 of them are 5 stars or 4.5. They are all great. I haven't read anything bad about this author, so yeah, I would recommend this. Maybe if you haven't read One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns, start with that because it's a Finnish series, it's a duology. This one, I don't know if it will be duology, trilogy, series. I just know that this is book 1 and there's something else after that. I will be starting the other book that I wanted to read, which is A Curse Carved in Blood, the 2nd and final book in this series. I will come back when I start this, and I will see you later. Welcome back. So now it's 1 p.m. I have my little tabs with me and I am ready to start this book. Since this is book 2 and I read book 1 a long time ago, I didn't remember what the story ended, so I went back and read the last 3 pages. It made me remember a bit, but I'm not sure that I remember everything, so I will start this and hope that it will come back with the time, and I'm sure I will enjoy it anyway, but we'll see. It's almost 400 pages, so I hope it won't take me too long to read, and I hope I will be able to finish this book by then, so I will take a lot of time today, if I can, to get far in this, and I will give you an update when I can, and when I have something to say about this book. So I will get into that. Today is Monday. I am at chapter 17, page 138. It's not 50% of the book. I think it's like a third of the book almost. I don't I really don't think this is a 5 stars. It's okay. I'm enjoying it, but I don't know where this is going. Freya is not a character that I like that much. There's a lot of repetition. She is mad about something that Bjorn did in the first book, and she's not trying to understand his point of view, why he did what he did, and she has just so much anger about that, but there's a reason why she's so angry. And I don't know, I just think that she's not trying to hear him, and it's just going in circles with her being angry with him, and she doesn't want to do anything. Nothing crazy happened, so I don't have a lot of things to say. I just don't think that I will be giving a good rating for this book, but I still have to finish this before I give my final rating and say what I have to say about this. But I will see you either when I'm reading or in another update. Hello again, friend. I have finished this book, so I will give you my update and what I thought about that. In the last update, well, first I was dressed in the same clothes, but they are clean, so. And I was at, I think, page 215, something like that. And the book was not so good. Honestly, I thought about DNFing it. But honestly, like the next or maybe 2 chapters after where I was, it picked up like right there. So the book was good for the last 50% of it. I think my rating will be either 3.5 or 3.75, something like that. The last 50% was really good. I like how every little thing that we had from book 1 and the first version of this book turned out. Some things were told, but they were not the truth. So we saw what was real, and there were some crazy revelations in that. We didn't know the extent of Freya's power, and in this book we saw what she could do, and it was a lot more than in book 1, so that was nice. And she really is a badass. She's powerful, and I really liked how this book ended. It was not a and they lived happily ever after. It was a good representation of who Bjorn and Freya are. It's not like a fairy tale where they have kids and they settle down. It was a good ending for them. And I'm really glad that it was not as bad as the first percent of the book. So for this video, I have read 2 good books. This one was a 5 stars, and this one I will say maybe a 3.5 for the moment. And I think that's pretty good. If I had to recommend one of those, it would be this one. But either way, I'm really glad that I could read these 2, well, they are kind of huge. So 2 huge books in 1 week while I'm working full-time and I have things to do on the weekend. So that was a great challenge for me, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope if you wanted to read this book, I gave you some motivation to read them, or if you didn't know about this book, I hope you will maybe choose one and read it. But either way, that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!